When your cat rubs its forehead against your shin, it is not being affectionate in any human sense. It is performing the exact same bonding ritual it would perform with another cat it trusts. To your cat, you are not an owner. You are a colony member. That single finding, documented by behavioral researcher John Bradshaw after years of field observation, rearranges everything. Cats never developed a separate set of behaviors for interacting with people. They did not evolve a new social playbook when they moved into our homes. They simply filed us under the same category as other cats. Enormous, hairless, behaviorally puzzling, but fundamentally part of the group. The rubs, the slow blinks, the way they press their weight against your legs, none of it was invented for you. All of it is colony behavior, extended to include you. And once you understand that, the other pieces start to fall into place in a very different way. Take what happens when your cat leaves something dead at your door and then stares at you. Researchers studying feline maternal behavior have documented mother cats deliberately bringing live prey to their kittens, not as a display, but as structured teaching. Intentional skill transfer. The live prey is a training tool. The dead prey is the lesson repeated. When your cat drops a mouse or a toy or a hair tie in front of you and waits, the behavioral read is consistent. You are a dependent who has not yet learned to feed yourself. You are not incompetent to them. You are a kitten who needs more time. Here is something that sits just as quietly and lands just as hard. Cats cannot focus on anything closer than about 25 centimeters. Every time you lean in close to look into their eyes, your face is a soft, undefined smudge to them. A 2013 study out of Tokyo confirmed that cats recognize their owners with high accuracy, but the recognition has almost nothing to do with visual memory. What they have built instead is a three-dimensional map of you. Your scent, the sound of your footsteps, the specific rhythm of how your weight moves through a room. Change your perfume, walk differently after an injury, and they notice the disruption. They do not store a picture of you, they store the feeling of you. The meow fits this same pattern. Adult cats almost never meow at each other. In the wild, cat-to-cat communication runs on body language, scent, and low vocalizations. Trills, chirps, the occasional growl. The meow is essentially retired after kittenhood. Then they moved in with us, and something shifted. Researchers at the University of Sussex identified a specialized purr, one with a cry-like frequency embedded inside it, that cats developed specifically to elicit a response from people. The mechanism behind it is worth understanding. Cats appear to have recognized, living alongside humans, that we are largely blind to their visual signals. So they reached back into their kitten toolkit, that urgent early call used to get a mother's attention, and rebuilt it into something new. A private communication system tuned specifically to the human nervous system. Every meow your cat makes is not instinct. It is invention. The neurological evidence runs even deeper than behavior. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University ran cats through the same attachment protocol used to study human infants. The results were not what most scientists expected. When cats were briefly separated from their owners and then reunited, approximately 65% displayed secure attachment, meaning the owner functioned as a safe base. With the person present, the cats explored more freely. Without them, stress responses became visible. This is not a behavioral metaphor. When you walk into a room, your cat's nervous system physically recalibrates. Stress chemistry quiets. Fear thresholds rise. The technical term for this is co-regulation, the same mechanism that operates between a parent and a small child. Your presence, independent of food or play, functions as a direct input into how your cat processes the world around them. The 2015 University of Lincoln study extended this picture. Dogs were shaped across thousands of years of selective breeding to require human proximity. Dependence is woven into their genetics and their behavior. Cats were not. A domestic cat carries the full biological toolkit for independent survival: hunting, navigation, reproduction, thermoregulation. No human required. And yet, a significant portion of them choose proximity anyway. They return to their person when stressed. They use them as a reference point when navigating unfamiliar space. Not because any instinct demands it, because they have made a preference. When researchers observed the brain activity of a cat in the presence of its bonded human, the patterns that activated were nearly identical to those recorded between a mother cat and her kittens. Not an animal recognizing a food source, not a creature tolerating familiar proximity, a brain responding to attachment. Measurable, structural, biological attachment. The behavioral encryption of this species has been read correctly now. While you were still asking whether your cat truly cares about you, their nervous system already had the answer. Not your owner, your person. And by every measure science has, they knew it before you did. The investigation into how animals form bonds continues. If this field report shifted how you understand your cat, the next one goes further. Subscribe to follow the work.